What's up guys, Cal with Blacklisted AutoDetailing. So we're in Los Angeles. We love that amazing weather, but there are days where it rains. So what do? Everybody drives crazy, people stay inside, but most importantly, what should you do? Should you wash your car after it rains? The quick answer is yes. Stay tuned to the end of the video so that I can show you guys why it's important for you guys to do that. All right. So one of the really important things that we got to think about is we live in LA, right? So if anybody has been on the 405 going south or coming north actually, and has looked at the valley or has gone up to the observatory and taking a look over the city, you see a lot of smog, right?
Ew, that's so gross. Is that smog?
So naturally, when it rains, what happens is that everything gets pushed down. So it gets absorbed in the water droplets and, well, yeah, it gets deposited on your car. There's a few things that we want to be careful about when it rains. Number one, is it raining and is your car under a specific tree that drops a lot of sap or pollen? Or is it raining next to a very industrial area? Okay, and around industrial area, you're gonna get dust that you don't normally see. And what's gonna happen is that water is gonna bring down the dust and it's gonna deposit it all over the car. Now, what's important for you to understand is that sometimes if you don't address that right away, the water seeps into the little cracks, okay? The little creases, the door jambs, everything of your vehicle, and it gets deposited there. So imagine if it's been raining and you haven't done anything to clean that or anything like that, then it's stuck there. So what I've seen, this has been on Mini Coopers, I've seen that the water that gets collected right at the top of the hood gets deposited down. And since the bonnet opens the opposite way, there's residue that falls that's right along the line, the trim line where the tire goes. So if you guys own a Mini Cooper, go outside and check that. And it looks weird. It looks like sap. But what I think happens is that it's mixing with other residue inside the engine, and that's what's causing the deposit. Okay, so that's one thing. A few of the other things that you want to worry about are water spots. So this is going to be kind of like a 2-in-1 video. Hard water spots are caused by heavy mineral water. So what that means is that for sure right here in the valley, I'm in the San Fernando Valley, the mineral deposits in water is a lot higher. Okay, so if you let any type of water sit, you're gonna go ahead and create water spots that are gonna be hard to remove. So if you don't wash it right away, those deposits are gonna stay there. So again, because we're in Los Angeles, because we have great weather, today it could be raining, tomorrow it could be in the 70s, 80s, or even worse, sometimes we call it earthquake weather, and it could be in the 90s, okay? So leaving your car out without washing it the day after the rain, you got to be very careful, especially if you have a black car. If you have a black car that gets parked for long hours in a day or outside, you have more of a potential for you to have hard water spots. Then if you decide to take like a week to go wash that, but then you take a little bit longer, it turns into 2 weeks, now that's when you're calling me for a full polish, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down to our parking lot and I'm gonna show you some of the vehicles. My car is down there. My car is ceramic coated. So I'm gonna show you the difference, all right? So give me a sec. So I want you to go ahead and pay attention to the color of the vehicle, and I want you to pay attention to the finish of the paint job. Now, not all cars are gonna be the same. Not all cars are gonna be covered with protection. So I'm gonna show you guys, but the good thing is that there are some tenants here that do have cars that do like Black Uber or you know, the executive level touring car. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. So just give me 1 second, let me just flip the camera. Okay, so we're gonna start with this Subaru that's right here on the side. Okay, the paint is a little bit dull, not that great, but I'm gonna show you guys what the beading looks like. So you can tell that the car is dirty, okay? And there's all these erratic droplets on it. Here's a black car. Again, here's a nice newer car with newer paint. Okay, you can see still a little bit of the droplets. Right here you can see where they're starting to have water spots. Okay. And if you don't see that, this paint job has a burnt clear, so that's the type of water droplets that you're going to be able to see. Okay, but this is a good side-to-side comparison. Okay, so this is another vehicle that doesn't have any protection. And then this uniformity, this is my car. This is a ceramic coated Ford Explorer. So as you can see, there's a lot of beading, and it's all throughout the car. Okay, so I'm gonna pan out a little bit and see if you guys could see this. The car looks very shiny, right? And again, just look at this. And you can see here where big water droplets have created a valley. Okay, but again, the uniformity on this, especially up here, that's what we're gonna look for in a car with protection. Okay, and as you can see right here, usually when you drive, everything gets kicked up onto the rear of the bumper, drips down, and just keeps going. Here's another vehicle, it's beautiful, looks nice and clean, but we're gonna keep going. So again, the question is, should you wash your car after it rains? Yes, you should, and immediately. Just rinsing water will not do anything because you need soap. You need to get the contaminants out. If you don't have a ceramic coated vehicle, you can go ahead and use a high pH soap, which is super recommended. Okay, that's kind of like the soap that adheres to the surface and takes a while to kind of like drip down. That's a high pH soap. If you have something that just comes down right away, that's probably a pH neutral soap. That we want to use, or probably a ceramic infused soap for a ceramic coated car. But again, what this message is for, small quick video, this is just for you to maintain your vehicle and avoid hard water spots, because that's going to cost you more in the long run. Okay, and if you do the maintenance properly, like as you saw my ceramic coated car, all I have to do, rinse off. If you have a ceramic coated car and you don't have a detail that's going to come out to you, go to the coin op washers, the ones that you can do yourself, and this is how you're going to do it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to rinse the vehicle. Okay, you're going to use high pressure soap. I do not recommend using the brush, but if you have to use the brush, rinse that brush out with that high pressure soap. Okay, but if you can get away with not using the brush, please don't. So just use the water, rinse it, high pressure soap. Okay, and then you're going to use high pressure rinse again, and then you're going to use the spot free rinse. The spot free rinse is what's going to help you. because if you just rinse it off and just leave like that, it's like you did nothing. You have to put that spot-free rinse, because that is the filtered water, not the water that you shot in the pre-rinse, not the water that you shot with the high pressure soap. So make sure that you do it correctly. But most importantly, if you're in the San Fernando Valley, if you're in Los Angeles, if you're in the Glendale area, you can go ahead and call me. I know you guys are busy. This is what I do on a full-time schedule, and I'm happy to help. All right. So if you guys need anything or want to check out the website, it's www.blacklistedautodetailing.com. Go check it out. Leave me some feedback on this video, and hope that answered your question. See you guys.